Deep beneath the surface of the modern world, far removed from daylight, national borders, and public attention, a silent choreography unfolds inside fortified underground chambers where sovereign gold makes its arrival. It's not as a symbol of pride or display, but as a necessity of survival, transported without ceremony in reinforced steel trucks whose armored skins bear no insignia. No flags, no declarations of ownership, only serial numbers and coded identifiers that strip the metal of nationality and reduce it to pure responsibility. And as these vehicles reverse slowly into concrete loading bays carved from bedrock, the air thick with diesel residue and institutional stillness. Security personnel move with rehearsed discipline, faces unseen, gestures economical. Each step measured not by urgency, but by procedure. While forklifts glide forward to meet sealed steel crates, whose immense mass is communicated before it is ever seen, felt through vibration, through the subtle strain of hydraulics. Through the way, the floor itself seems to acknowledge the weight. And when the first crate is finally opened, the moment carries no celebration, only exposure, revealing gold in its most honest and vulnerable condition. Bars stacked tightly together, not as gleaming icons of luxury, but as dense, irregular forms, their surfaces dull and scarred. Edges softened by casting, corners nicked by decades of handling, refinery stamps impressed without ornament, weight markings stamped deeply enough to survive generations. And in this state, the gold does not seduce, it asserts. Its value communicated through mass rather than shine, through silence rather than spectacle. And as gloved hands make first contact, gripping cold metal that has passed through countless systems before arriving here, the process slows deliberately, time stretching as each bar is lifted and transferred onto stainless steel tables under controlled lighting, where static overhead perspectives reveal every imperfection, small dents that speak of transport, oxidation patterns that hint at age, subtle inconsistencies that remind the viewer this material was once molten and chaotic before being forced into form. And here, in this verification space, haste is absent by design, because trust is not assumed. It is built step by step, measurement by measurement. As precision balance scales receive each bar individually, their digital displays stabilizing slowly, refusing approximation, demanding confirmation down to the gram, transforming abstract wealth into quantified certainty. And once weight is confirmed, the bars undergo purity analysis through non-destructive scanning. Handheld instruments pressed against their surfaces, emitting soft electronic hums as elemental compositions are read invisibly. Gold confirming itself as gold without sparks, without damage, without drama, just silent verification, followed by the most irreversible act in the process, where identity is physically bound to matter as official registry numbers are engraved directly into the metal. Tools buzzing steadily as microscopic shavings curl away, each stroke permanent. Each digit anchoring the bar into a global system of accountability that cannot be erased without destroying the object itself. And once marked, the gold is no longer anonymous. It is recorded, known, and traceable. Sealed again within tamper-proof containers and introduced to a new environment where climate is regulated with scientific precision. Corridors engineered to maintain stable temperature and humidity, guiding the metal through thick blast doors that seal with hydraulic finality, transitioning it from transitional space into the heart of storage, where vast vaults extend beyond immediate perception. Shelves aligned with mathematical exactness, rows upon rows of gold bars stacked with uniform orientation. Order imposed so completely that uncertainty appears to have been engineered out of existence. And yet this order is not trusted blindly, because parallel systems operate simultaneously. Physical ledgers maintained by hand alongside encrypted digital databases. Each entry cross-checked, each number mirrored across formats, ensuring that no single system holds absolute authority. While autonomous robotic scanners glide through aisles with tireless consistency, reading identifiers, logging presence, confirming alignment, never distracted, never fatigued. Supplementing human oversight rather than replacing it and surrounding all of this. Layered security protocols exist, not as visible threats, but as constant conditions. Biometric scanners, reading fingerprints and irises, time lock mechanisms rotating with deliberate slowness. Access permissions segmented so no individual ever holds total control. Reinforcing a philosophy where safety emerges from structure rather than force and at scheduled intervals. The system turns inward on itself through audits that remove selected bars from their resting places, reintroducing them briefly to scrutiny, reweighing, rescanning, re-verifying, not because something is suspected to be wrong, but because nothing is ever assumed to be right without confirmation.